मुझे तो ये काफी बार बोला गया है कि तुम हीरोइन तो नहीं बनोगे, कि यू डोंट लुक लाइक दीपिका, यू डोंट लुक लाइक ऐश्वर्या, तुम कहाँ से हीरोइन बनोगे। आई फेल्ट कि ठीक है यार, आप स्टार नहीं बन पाऊंगी, मैं एक्टर बन पाऊंगी। तो मैंने अपनी रियलिटी चेंज कर ली। मैंने अपनी रियलिटी ये समझा कि शायद मेरी रियलिटी ये होगी कि मैं कैरेक्टर रोल्स करूँ। आई हैड थिंग्स वेयर जहाँ पे किसी और को दे दिया गया बिकॉज ऑफ वट एवर रीजन। मैं अमीर घर से तो नहीं आती, मेरी फैमिली मिडिल क्लास है, लोअर मिडिल क्लास थी उस समय। इनफैक्ट we were struggling. There were days when we did not have food, we did not know what to eat the next day because we were not earning enough as a family. मुझे लगा था मेरा करियर खत्म है क्योंकि I was dropped out of films. I was getting work, I was getting many offers but not the kind that I wanted to do. I have faced people telling me that there is the only way to get a job is through sex. I was molested when I was 5-year-old. No, I was 3-year-old.
As a kid, I was envious of her because she got to play a role that I have loved watching over the years. Now, making her own mark in the industry is Fatima Shahnaz Sheikh, joining us for a conversation only on Think With Her. Being a child actor to where you have reached, not many people actually can do it. Let me tell you, I've spoken to so many child actors in the beginning, like there are so many of them which are my age. They always tell me that there's a baggage, like we say that there's a baggage attached to TV actors, there's also a baggage attached to child actors. When you are trying to make your presence felt, because I know that you've done a few films, one film before Dangal, was there ever that pressure, like did you feel that in the outlook that was meted out to you by people you met at auditions and stuff?
नहीं यार, मुझे तो लगता था कि शायद मैंने चाची 420 किए तो अपर हैंड होगा, शायद मुझे लोग कास्ट करेंगे, बट कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता। आई थिंक आफ्टर अ पॉइंट पीपल फॉरगेट। आई डोंट नो व्हाट एक्सपीरियंसेस अदर पीपल हैव हैड, but I think that you can break out of it. I think it is a matter of the opportunity that you get and what films you choose and what films you do. तो मेरे साथ ये हो गया था कि मुझे लग रहा था कि शायद 420 के ऑडिशंस में शायद अपर हैंड होगा, वो तो कभी नहीं हुआ। इनफैक्ट after a point it just didn't matter. It didn't matter what you've done, how many roles you've done. I would go to the auditions assuming just like a proper newcomer कि कुछ किया नहीं है वैसे, without any baggages. In fact, it didn't.
No, मेरे को बहुत लोगों ने बोला है कि people only want fresh faces to be launched, right? And because you have done something already as a kid also, it works against them at times. Has that ever happened to you?
पता नहीं. I have been rejected many times, but then again I got Dangal. So I have done character roles, I have played smaller roles in films, I have done TV, I've done everything. तो वो जो तकलीफें लोगों को होती है वो काफी लोगों को होती है, but काफी लोगों को नहीं भी होती है. There are people who break out of TV and come into films. There are people who've done a lot of ads. I think Disha Patani was found in an ad. तो ये सब चीजें भी होते हैं. हम बोलते हैं कि फ्रेश फेस चाहिए, बट आई थिंक नसीब की बात है ऑनेस्टली, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो एड से, सीरियल से, टीवी से, पता नहीं कहाँ से आए, and they've still made it.
When you talk about the rejections that you face, what kind of rejections? Did they ever like really bog you down? Do you remember the meanest things said to you?
नहीं, मुझे तो ये काफी बार बोला गया है कि तुम हीरोइन तो नहीं बनोगे, कि you don't look like दीपिका, you don't look like ऐश्वर्या, तुम कहाँ से हीरोइन बनोगे. तो there are people like them जो आपको demotivate करेंगे, जो आपको बोलेंगे कि but मतलब now when I look back, I think कि fair enough, मतलब वो लोग सोच रहे होंगे कि यही एक फॉर्म है कि ऐसा ही दिखना चाहिए एक हीरोइन बनने के लिए, या एक ऐसा ही इमेज चाहिए. And I clearly do not fall into that bracket. I fall into a different bracket. But there are opportunities now. There are films being made for people like me, for people like who don't look like supermodels, who look normal, average. But which is fine. I think I did not take it personally back then, but it always stays in your head. You feel I lowered my standards. I felt कि ठीक है यार, आप स्टार नहीं बन पाऊंगी, मैं एक्टर बन पाऊंगी. तो मैंने अपनी रियलिटी चेंज कर ली. मैंने अपनी रियलिटी ये समझा कि शायद मेरी रियलिटी ये होगी कि मैं कैरेक्टर रोल्स करूँ, शायद मैं टीवी करूंगी, शायद मैं ये करूंगी या वो करूंगी, जो भी है, साउथ में चली जाऊंगी, जो भी है। बट मैंने अपना स्टैंडर्ड कम कर दिया था. बट व्हेन आई गॉट दंगल आई वाज लाइक यू नो व्हाट, एवरीथिंग इज पॉसिबल. I did not
Yes,
expect that
absolutely.
to happen. And why should I aim for anything less? I want to aim for the best. I want to be the best.
When you are only lowering your standards, like you said, that I lowered my dreams. Was it not difficult, given that you always wanted to become a top A lister heroine?
Yes, yeah. पर no, पता है, मैं I think मैं generally positive हूँ as a human being. क्योंकि although standards low हुए, पर मेरा struggle या मेरा जो quest था to be in the industry वो कभी रुका नहीं. So although I was not getting work, I started interning a photographer. I started interning a cinematographer. I wanted to be related, I wanted to be in the industry. So I was working to earn money, but I was clear that I will never leave acting. तो भले ही मुझे छोटे रोल्स मिले, मुझे I was okay with that. I was weirdly odd enough, but I was okay giving auditions also. I was very happy giving auditions. I would feel like अरे यार एक्टिंग करने का मौका मिल रहा है और कैमरा है, कोई रिकॉर्ड कर रहा है, why not? ठीक है यार, it is disappointing when you get shortlisted and you don't get the ad or a film or anything. But I never stopped auditioning. I never stopped going for it. I don't know what pushed me. I think it was just the passion that के मुझे मजा आता है एक्टिंग में. Just that. And you do what you have to survive. You look for odd jobs. You start working with other people. You assist people. You intern people. क्योंकि पैसे भी कमाने हैं. अगर आपको पैसा एक्टिंग से नहीं मिल रहा है तो आपको कहीं ना कहीं से तो कमाने पड़ेंगे. मैं अमीर घर से तो नहीं आती. मेरी फैमिली मिडिल क्लास है, लोअर मिडिल क्लास थी उस समय. इनफैक्ट we were struggling. There were days when we did not have food. We did not know what to eat the next day because we were not earning enough as a family. So I have seen all of that, and my family has seen all of that. And I think I have always been optimistic about everything in my life. I've never been a very कि हमेशा criticize करना, हमेशा crib करना, मुझे वो समझता नहीं. नहीं.
But when you talk about the financial lows, coming from that background, especially in the industry, struggling can be a very difficult time as well. Were there very difficult days that you saw while you were struggling?
Yes, but again, I'm not that person. I'm not cynical. I would find my own path. I'm a survivor. If I did not make money from acting, I tried. I assisted a photographer. I assisted a cinematographer. I would paint. I would make sketches for people, for fashion designers, so that I could get some money. So I have done all of that. कि वो लोग का डिजाइन होता था, वो लोग मुझे बताते कि उनका डिजाइन क्या है. I would sketch and I would get money for that. So I have done these odd jobs to survive, and you do that. And I take that experience with myself. I carry that experience. I carry those emotions. And I'm very proud of them. I'm glad that I did not sit at home and say कि मेरे को किसी से शादी करनी है ताकि मैं survive कर सकूं. I'm glad that I was that person who said कि नहीं, अगर ये नहीं हो रहा तो मैं किसी के लिए sketch कर लूंगी, किसी के लिए paint कर लूंगी, किसी को assist कर लूंगी. But I have been that person. So I did not feel that. Although I was not getting work, I was optimistic that I will someday get work.
Yeah. Dangal was and is the biggest film that Bollywood has ever made in the history of Indian cinema. But I want to know that post Dangal, there have been so many years that has passed. People have loved you as an actor. People have, people called you a star right after Dangal released. Somewhere today there are two films lined up, where there's Suraj Pe Mangal Bhari, which is releasing in cinemas, thankfully. Finally we'll get to go to the theatres. And there is Ludo also, which is releasing online. So my point is that in between these two films there was a Thugs of Hindustan, which unfortunately didn't work. Did you feel any sense of insecurity when it didn't work with the same team basically?
Of course, मुझे लगा था मेरा career खत्म है. I was dropped out of films. I was getting work. I was getting many offers, but not the kind that I wanted to do. तो या तो आपको decision लेना पड़ता है कि आपके पास जो भी आएगा आप सब कर लो, या तो आप ना करो और hold back करो. तो मैंने hold back किया. मैंने सोचा कि यार मैं बड़ी मुश्किल से मुझे मौका मिला इस इंडस्ट्री का हिस्सा बनने का. बड़ी मुश्किल से मुझे offers are रहे, but I'm in a position to make a choice. I
Yeah.
would want to give myself 2 years, and I decided that I would want to give myself 2 years to make the kind of choices that I want to make. If the choices that I make are not helping my career, then I will do whatever comes my way. But until then, I would want to hold back. I would want to only do things that makes me happy. बहुत मुश्किल से काम मिला है, बहुत मुश्किल से लॉन्च मिला है, बहुत मुश्किल से एंट्री मिली है इंडस्ट्री में. तो I will not let it go. And of course, it was heartbreaking, it was disappointing, and I felt like that my career is over. But at the same time, I felt like I do not want to give up. I do not want to, be के यार अभी ये खत्म हो गया तो जिंदगी खत्म. नहीं, जिंदगी खत्म नहीं है, अभी बहुत आगे है, बहुत काम करना है, बहुत चीजें एक्सप्लोर करनी है, ये भी एक्सपीरियंस करना चाहिए. ये भी अच्छा एक्सपीरियंस था. And great, I got to experience the best and the worst within 2-3 years of my career.
After Thugs, there were you had lost out on a lot of films. Were you given reasons like that? Did that upset you? Which were those films if you?
No, I can't talk about the films that I was dropped out of, but I think I understand. I don't know. I understand a producer's mind. I understand that they want to bank on an actor which might be more current and more commercially viable, and they would risk or put their money on a person like that rather than a person who's given a flop. I understand. I felt bad. Of course, I felt bad because my career was, film flop हो गई तो मतलब कुछ और काम नहीं मिलेगा क्या? तो वो fear था. But at the same time, I could understand their mindset. So I'm not upset. I'm not, कि angry कि आपने मेरे साथ ऐसा क्यों किया. समझती हूँ इंडस्ट्री है, लोगों को काम करना है, लोगों को पैसा कमाना है, लोगों को अपनी जिंदगी सेफ गार्ड करनी है. It's okay. Tomorrow, if I'm doing better, maybe they'll come back to me and they'll offer me something else, and I will work with them. If they come with a good film, I will definitely work with them.
Lastly, there are so many actors today that we are immensely proud of, who have had a journey of their own. But every actor, every human being, especially in the industry, they face a lot of ills, a lot of ills that plague the society at large. When we talk about the isms, where there's sexism, there's nepotism, there's everything, especially for an outsider, it becomes all the more difficult to make their presence felt, where it's not a question about Star Kids, it's a question about equality, which I feel is getting lost in translation too. Have you ever been on the receiving end of something where you have lost out on a film like that for such reason? Also, a lot of men and women, even Rajkumar Rao, your next co-star, has come out and spoken about how even men are exploited in different ways. People there's a casting couch that happens with men also, and women especially. We have heard horror stories. Have you faced any of those things in life while you were struggling with this?
Of course I have. I have faced people telling me that there is the only way to get a job is through sex. So that has also happened to me, and I have had my share of. I have lost on jobs. I have lost, I've had things where जहाँ पे किसी और को दे दिया गया because of whatever reason. But I do not feel, I feel that there is a lot of struggle that a lot of people are facing apart from this industry, and sexism is very much relevant, and it exists in every industry.
Yeah.
I was molested when I was 5-year-old. No, I was 3-year-old. So आप समझ रहे हो कि इसका जो डेप्थ है, ये जो सेक्सिज्म का जो ये चीज है, ये कितना डीप है. It is a battle that we fight on everyday basis. It's a battle that every woman, every minority person fights every day, and I hope that our future is better. I hope I have hope. I have hope in humanity. I have hope in our future, and the change can happen only if you make the change. And we can complain all day about what is happening, what is the condition of the state, of the country, of the people, of things around us, but it is you on daily basis that you do can make those small changes and will maybe make the future better for other people. So you have to be welcoming towards others. You have to accept other people. You have to accept newcomers. You can't be कि नहीं अभी मैं उसको allow नहीं करेगा, मैं successful हो गया तो अभी मैं rule करेगा पूरा देश या पूरा industry. You can't have that attitude.
Fatima, because you spoke about it, and not many people have the gumption and the guts to come out and speak about it, also because of the social preconditioning that we are born with. We are told that we shouldn't speak about it because it's not right, people will look at us differently. You spoke about getting molested at the age of 3. Of course, you didn't understand when you were 3, but when you realized it, did you share it with anybody? And has that been an incident that has haunted you for years?
Of course, you carry that with you all your life, and anybody who's been molested or anybody who has been abused in any way will carry that weight all their life. But I also believe that there is lack of information, that there is lack of there is a lot of stigma attached. There is a lot of you are told to not, like you rightly said, कि हमको बोला जाता है कि हम इस बारे में बात ना करें क्योंकि वो सही नहीं है, लड़कियां इस बारे में बात नहीं करती, बेचारे लड़के बात नहीं कर पाते इस बारे में. सो ये चीजें जो है ना, ये तब बदलेगी जब हम इन चीजों के बारे में बात करेंगे. हम अब्यूज को नॉर्मलाइज नहीं करना चाहिए, कोई किसी भी तरीके का अब्यूज. इट इज नॉट ओके. It is not okay to see somebody getting abused. You should stand up for them. Try and stand up for them. You should sympathize, empathize. You should stand by them. It is a difficult route. It is a difficult journey. I understand that for a lot of people, they do not have the strength to deal with other person's problems. But only if you want to see the change, you will have to make sure that you stand by these people.
But Fatima, kudos to you and more power to people like you, humans like you. I think Bollywood is in for a change, and thanks to people like you in it. Thank you for this conversation. It was lovely having you. All the best for your film. And looking forward to more powerful conversations like this.
Thank you. Thank you.